Tom Fern, our winner last week, and let's see how Tom can do from way back in the pack at car 92. Heading for the line, there's the green flag, we're underway. A good side-by-side start between Sylvester and Kovacs. They dive into turn one, and Sylvester takes the edge.
Tony the Tiger, Tony Sylvester, down on the gas, pulls away. Kovacs drops back on that high side. Went from the outside to third place.
And the field now starts to string out. Anderson takes over the number 4 spot behind Kovacs. As Big Mike Dano continuing where he left off earlier, running very strong now in second place.
Sylvester, Dano, Kovacs, 1, 2, 3. The field immediately starts to string out. There's been some rule changes, and now if you jump the start, you will not be given another opportunity by a lazy green. You'll be sent into the pits for a stop-and-go penalty. So these guys are very, very aware that these starts have to be smooth. Sylvester continuing to motor away from the rest of the field, doing what he said to do when we talked to him earlier in the day in the pits. Just drive away, collect the money, load up, and go home. But we got a few more laps to go before he can do that.
Art Caruso having a very good night. Takes over 4th place in car 12 as he and Kenny Anderson touch on the side. Now, a little problem up in, it looks like the 36 of Brad Boissonneau is up into the wall.
Boissonneau backed up into the wall. No, he slid up into the wall, and he's got it going again. Brad, he's dragging something. He probably lost a tire. Brad, a rookie this year. Break for him. It looks as though they've either broken a suspension part or are riding home on the rim because he's really dragging a lot of metal. This will tighten the field up again, so your leaders will have to repeat what they just did. You want to keep a close eye on that car because all those sparks can heat up a lot of things under there and get Brad's feet kind of toasty. He heads for the pits, as opposed to the Boissonneau Brad, after his heat race, and he was very, very excited, but he realized that he's got to settle down in order to get himself under control to drive the car, and the green flag is out.
Boissonneau did make it back on time as we now get back underway, and Sylvester resumes his lead. Keeping an eye on the field as they head into the first turn. So far, so good. Once again now, they start to string out. And a problem for Kovacs, apparently, as he dives onto pit road.
Tough break for Kovacs, who was running in third position. Art Caruso now moves up to third, the number 12 car.
Manafort loses all kinds of spots as he got hung up and went on the grass. To the line now, 5 down and 20 to go. Let's take a quick look at the top 5 for you. Sylvester maintaining that lead over the 33 of Dano. Running third, Art Caruso with his best night of the season. Then it will be Jim Mavlagianis running 4th, and Ed Carroll running in 5th place in car 17.
Mavlagianis dives down to the inside. He's been working his way up all evening, although we only have 6 laps completed. He's got his eye in the front. Makes a challenge for third place. And they bunch up as they come into turn number 3. It's still Sylvester out in front. But the question is, who's going to be 4th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th here?
Mavlagianis running very well indeed in the 01, the former late model champion. A little contact between the 11 of Anderson and the 24 of Rick Dyke. They both, however, keep rolling, and they'll pick up at the back of the field. So we stay under green. Our leader crossed the line ahead of Mike Dano. Tony Sylvester showing the field his bumper.
Eddie Carroll also moving up the number 17 car. Now running in 4th position. And Sylvester's lead is starting to be eaten away just a bit. He's not pulling away from the field like he was early on.
No, some of the heavy hitters now moving up through the pack.
Zembrino gets sideways. They go into turn 1, but he gathers it back in. And he's right on Carroll's bumper. The number 17 car has got company. We're going to put some purple paint on that black bumper.
And now our top 5 running very, very close indeed. And Caruso still very much in contention in 6th place. Willie Hardy gets a little off the path. Uh-oh.
The 54 car goes, dropped something or broke a wheel, went around and took 3 cars with him. There was sparks coming out from underneath that car just as he entered the turn. Whether a tire went down and the rim dug into the asphalt, we're not sure, but it appears that everybody went into the wall relatively softly, so everyone's moving.
Tom Rosati avoided contact in the 07, and he pulls away under his own power. Every out. So Rosati, one of our point leaders, very much in trouble now, as he is in the pit area, and we're ready to roll once again. Here we go. Tony Sylvester once again gets the jump on the restart. And Dano holds on to second place. Here comes Eddie Carroll on the outside. He'll challenge for the number 3 spot. Car 17 moving up very, very smartly. Marty Membrino making it 3 wide out of turn 2. But Carroll now moves along with Bob Lajanis. A great battle going on for the number 3 spot. At the line, it's Eddie Carroll holding that position.
Dano drops down to the inside to take a look under Sylvester, but no way. Tony just stands on the pedal and puts another car length between them. These guys are not pulling away. The field is staying fairly tight. 11 laps complete. It'll be 12 this go-round.
And take note how far up in the field now Tom Byrne has moved himself. Now running in 7th place from the back of the pack, so keep an eye on the number 92.
Marino right in front of Byrne now. It's getting tapped in the bumper and say, hello, I'm here. We're at the halfway mark, and our leader still from the beginning, Tony Sylvester, number 39 car.
This will not be an easy win if he can hold on. He's going to feel a lot of pressure very, very shortly.
Byrne now challenging Membrino, drops down underneath. And he picks up the spot. He's got a fender on. Whoa, we got 2 sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars involved. And it's definitely a body shop bonanza over there on the back straightaway. We couldn't see who got sideways, but he got T-boned.
It looked like Bob Lajanis in the 01 was the one that precipitated that. Now, whether he had been tapped or what, we're not sure. But the 01 of Bob Lajanis does pull away under its own power. Willie Harney will be heading for the pit area. Brad Bennett took some of that one. As you can see, he's lost some of the fiberglass in the right front, and he's heading for the pit area. Doyle in car 57 also dropping in.
Looks like Marty Membrino's going to go on the hook. He's out of his car. Tough break. He was doing really well. When he got turned around sideways, he must have bent up something in the front end because he's walking back to the pits now, and that's a tough break for a guy that likes to go fast.
Joe Abadi, our man on the scene, has been out there to check things out, and I'm sure he'll have a report for us momentarily.
Yes, it looks, Raleigh?
Yes, go ahead, Joe.
It looks like he's okay. All drivers okay. They got 1 car started. Fernino is, looks like he's all done for the night, at least for a little while, but at least he's okay.
All right, thanks, Joe. Possibly could to pick up as many points as possible. Now we're ready. Peter Locke will pull into the infield as we're ready to resume with 12 laps to go.
Sylvester, number 39, jumps on the gas and goes back out into the lead. Mike Dano right there with him. This time, Dano drops down to the inside. He's going to try and beat him in the corner, but Sylvester closed the door on him.
And look who is now running in 3rd place, Ed Carroll. And right alongside is Tom Byrne from the back of the pack. So keep an eye on the number 92. He is running very strong tonight. Carroll and Byrne side by side into turn 1.
Oh, and they get together, and Carroll hooks up the door of Fern, and boom. We're all moving.
Art Caruso involved in that. Lou Pryor also. All the cars still moving, so the green stays out.
But they're not moving very fast.
No, Pryor barely suffered the worst of that one. Car 74 limping in.
Caruso's smoking. He's got some sheet metal on his tire, so he's not careful. In the turn, you can see him coming up right the fender. If he's not careful, he's going to put that tire down.
All right, as they head back to the line, we have 16 down. Sylvester retaining his edge over Mike Dano and Tom Byrne.
Manafort, number 7, right there also, running in 4th place, but he's got some space to catch up to the leaders. Meanwhile, out in front, the striped guy, Tony Sylvester, number 39, is cruising. Big Mike, number 33, the red and white car, looking for a window, looking for a little space to stick a fender under, and Fern is dogging him also. Tom Fern, who's moved up like 12 places, sits in 3rd place. They were here last week, knows how to get to the front, and he's just got a couple of people in front of him now to pass.
As a matter of fact, Fern started in 21st place, and here he is running 3rd. And we have 7 laps to go. Battle for 2nd, here we go.
Fern down the inside, Dano won't let him go. Fern on the inside line, which is usually the fast way around. Out of turn 4. Oh, they come together. Fern goes wide, Dano goes high, and Tom Fern is in 2nd place.
Woo. That was close.
Now he sets his sight on a number 39 car. Tony Sylvester with about 8 car lengths. Got the Feeding Hills driver breathing down his neck. You got to figure he's had to be going faster than everyone else to get through the entire field. So Sylvester should be aware because Fern is on a mission. And whoa, we got another car going around, coming out of turn number 3.
Looks like Kovacs in car number 30.
Kovacs, who started in the 2nd spot, not having a real good night.
And the caution flies. There you go. Just 17 cars remain in this one. So the attrition has been pretty high. Nothing of any really serious consequence, but here we go.
Oh, a quick green, and Sylvester jumps right on it. Tom Fern kind of caught sleeping. Big Mike running in 3rd place. The guy to watch, Tom Fern, number 92, drops down inside of Sylvester, but Sylvester jumps on the throttle and motors away. Puts about 2 car lengths between them. Fern closes it up again. Through 3 and 4, it's still Sylvester and Fern, Dano, and Boisenall.
And here comes Fern now, right on the back bumper of our leader. Meanwhile, Boisenall, it's not Boisenall, it's Franfrino falling off the pace. However, coming to the line. Nose to tail, Tony Sylvester, our leader, looking for his first Pro Stock win. Tom Fern dives to the inside. He snookers Sylvester, looked outside, then dove inside, but Sylvester holds him off. A great job by Sylvester in the lead. Here we come, heading for the line, and we'll have just 2 to go. And you can bet that Mr. Fern is going to try it again. He looks outside, doesn't pull the same move this time. Sylvester, you can bet, has his heart in his mouth now, knowing that Mr. Fern is right there on his back bumper. Here we go. It'll be white flag time, 1 to go. Tony Sylvester, Tom Fern, Mike Dano, Brad Boisenall, Jason Manafort are your top 5. Who will it be down the backstretch? Keep an eye on our leader, Sylvester, your leader. Here comes Fern, looks inside. No room. Sylvester, with a great line, is holding him off. Here they come. Fern gets sideways, trying to pick up that ground, can't do it. And Tony Sylvester has taken the win. An excellent victory for Tony Sylvester. Tom Fern pulls up alongside to congratulate Tony on an excellent run tonight. And give credit, too, to Mike Dano for a very strong run in 3rd place, and to Brad Boisenall, who overcame earlier adversity to take down 4th place. But
well, there's a lot of folks down here with tiger striped shirts on that are awfully happy. The Tiger, Sylvester! We'll give Tony just a chance to get out of the car. and gentlemen, the winner of the Pro Stock Division, the AC Delco Stafford Motor Speedway Finals, Tony Sylvester. First off, congratulations.
I thank you, and it's been, I guess, you know, people have up and down seasons. Well, this is like a down season, so we're going to try to turn it up to an up season. And the sponsors here that back me is the reason why I'm here every week. I got Juris, who bakes bread, fantastic guy. I got my father, who keeps on pitching in. I got Todd White, my main sponsor. I got Rick Caffro, EMT. I got this old fart who builds one hell of an engine. He's over there somewhere. Nicky Doonesmore. Battery Ignition in Hartford. I just got too many to list. Bob Dorn, a good friend of mine who's come a long way, and everybody here has pitched in a little bit of money, and I know you don't want to hear about money in Victory Lane, but in this division we have to have it to win, and I just hope we can win a bunch more, and I want to win next week. I want to see you next week.
You did a great job. A couple of questions. The restarts, you seem to be right on the restarts. Is this something that you've been working on? Because you haven't had that much luck to be up front during the restarts earlier on this season.
No, there's no trick to restarts. You either are going to get past or not going to get past, and we try to narrow down the driver problems, and I guess the driver problems ain't there, it's the car problems been all year. But like I said, I got to hand it to the crew that's stuck behind me and all the sponsors that are here, and this win is for them. I mean, without those guys, you wouldn't be here, because I tell you, I was about ready to pack the bags a couple of weeks ago.
Well, we appreciate the fact you didn't. You put on a heck of a show. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Sylvester!
Well, that's it. A very happy crew in Victory Lane, to be sure.